You are the VAR referee at the World Cup. One screen decides whether a nation screams or disappears. And today, every frame looks guilty. You do not run on grass. You run on slow motion. The stadium has 80,000 people. Your room has one mute button, and it does not work on them. The round of 32 is already boiling, and every team thinks technology hates only them. On paper, VAR is simple. Find the clear mistake. In real life, clear means 12 camera angles, 3 protocols, and a stadium trying to swallow you. Your first job is not justice. It is speed. Take too long, and fans call you a coward. Move too fast, and the entire world says you never looked. Then the first collision arrives. A boot is high. A head is low. The ball is somewhere in the argument. The crowd sees violence. The player sees accident. You see a protocol document aging you in real time. Was it careless? Reckless? Serious foul play? Every word has a punishment attached. Now imagine Balogun's red card controversy landing on your desk. A striker scores, then one challenge turns the night into a trial. The referee on the field waits for your voice. You cannot say, maybe. You cannot say, good luck. You have to recommend a review or stay silent forever. The second you speak, the stadium changes temperature. Players sprint at the referee like lawyers with shin guards. Coaches point at tablets they barely trust. The broadcast cuts to your replay, but not to your panic. From home, everyone gets one perfect angle and a very loud opinion. You get all the angles, which is somehow worse. Angle 1 says red. Angle 2 says yellow. Angle 3 says, football is a cursed invention. The field referee watches the monitor under a black hood. You watch the referee watch your evidence. This is the loneliest group project in sports. Then the referee reaches for the back pocket. If the card is red, a tournament can bend. One player leaves. One team changes shape. One fan base loses its mind. And you are still in a dark room, staring at the next incident. Because the match does not care that your soul just got tackled. Now comes the kind of decision fans hate even more. The goal that vanishes. Germany thought it had found a late winner. Then VAR looked at the crowded penalty area. Was the keeper blocked? Was it soft? Was it enough? The answer had to fit into a rule book, not into a country's feelings. The goal disappears, and the scoreboard becomes a crime scene. Fans do not remember the paragraph in the laws of the game. They remember the ball in the net. They remember the celebration getting deleted. And they remember your invisible fingerprints on the whole thing. Then technology gets even smaller and somehow even louder. Croatia's equalizer controversy turned on a ball that could feel a touch. Not a dramatic touch, not a movie touch, a tiny one. The censor said the ball had been brushed. That brush reset the offside picture. That offside picture erased a goal. A nation's heart did not break because of a giant mistake. It broke because a tiny signal said, technically, no. This is the nightmare of modern refereeing. Humans want the game to feel fair. Machines want the line to be exact. You are trapped between feeling and pixels. If you ignore the technology, everyone asks why it exists. If you obey it, everyone asks when football became a spreadsheet. Meanwhile, the referee on the field has to sell the decision with body language. Point weakly, and the players smell doubt. Point too hard, and the stadium thinks you are acting. So you speak in short sentences through the headset. Check complete. Review recommended. Possible offside. Possible serious foul play. You try to sound calm because panic travels through wires, but your brain is sprinting ahead to the headline. VAR ruins game. VAR saves game. Same decision. Different shirts. That is why every VAR room feels like a bunker. No cheering. No groaning. No fandom. Just evidence, timing, and the worst chair in the stadium. And the chair never stops spinning. A penalty shout arrives, then a handball claim, then a goalkeeper off the line by one bootlace. Each one is tiny until it decides a World Cup. People say they want perfect calls. Then perfect calls arrive looking ugly. A toe is ahead. A shoulder blocks a keeper. A chip hears a touch no human heard. And suddenly fairness feels like a technicality. The cruel part is this. VAR referees almost never get remembered for being right. They get remembered for the one frame everybody hates. That frame follows them into press conferences. It follows them into analysis shows. It follows them into group chats with relatives who suddenly became law experts. And tomorrow, they still have another match because the tournament keeps moving. The bracket does not pause for apology videos. The next whistle does not care about the last scandal. So you sit down again. You check the audio. You check the cameras. You check the ball sensor. You tell yourself the rules are enough. Then the crowd roars before the match even starts. And somewhere in that noise is the next impossible frame. That is why it sucks to be a VAR referee at the World Cup. Not because the job is useless, because the job works best when nobody wants to admit it worked.